My grandma and I went viral, and this is that story. Now stick with me because we have a lot to get through. So this all starts in 2011. I am in 8th grade, and like most middle schoolers, I just want to go viral on YouTube. I start uploading videos of me dancing with my cat. And this channel is totally private. Every time someone found out about it in my life, I would just delete it instantly. About a year goes by and I'm now a freshman in high school. One day I'm at my grandma's house and she's really making me laugh, as she usually does. As an experiment, I decided to put my camera on my grandma's dashboard when she drove me home, and I filmed the entire thing, and she had no idea that it was recording.
Because they could say, oh, the lady did it, you know what I mean?
Obviously, she was kind of concerned if the camera was on, and I just said, yeah, it's for a photography project, and she believed it.
Want to do the cinnamon challenge at your house?
No, don't be crazy. You think I want to get... What the hell was that?
Oh my God.
I get home, I edit it, put it on YouTube, and I decided to finally make my channel public. The next day, I wake up to over 20,000 views, and to my 14-year-old self, that was going viral, and I felt like I finally made it. The rest of that year, I continued to upload videos of myself, but also with my grandma, and noticed that the grandma videos were getting way more views. So in my head, I'm thinking, maybe this channel is meant to be about me and my grandma. I enter this online comedy contest hosted by Simon Cowell, and I end up winning. So I used the award money of $2,000 to buy myself a new computer to start editing my videos properly, and I kept this whole YouTube thing going. Keep in mind, my grandma still has no idea that these videos exist, and the internet loves her. Honestly, after the contest, I started to get a little worried that she was gonna find these videos or someone was gonna show them to her.
One time a kid threw a snowball on my car. I got out of my car and I ran after that kid.
Because I didn't know if she was gonna freak out on me. So the next year is 2014, and I hit 100,000 subscribers, and it just hit me that this is becoming an actual thing. At this point, I'm trying to get my driver's license, and my grandma is my ride to driver's ed, AKA a lot of time in the car together, AKA a lot of YouTube content. I know what you're thinking. Yep, she still has no idea. I literally told her that I needed my camera for driver's ed and that the dashboard was a safe place for it, and she bought it. I start this idea where I start having conversations with my grandma about pop culture and celebrities and things that are going on in the news.
Taylor Swift wants to go to prom with me.
Who was that?
I was able to convince her that Miley Cyrus was my best friend. I went to prom with Katy Perry, and I egged houses with Justin Bieber. It was seriously insane. Before I knew it, at school, on the internet, I became known as the kid that convinced his grandma that celebrities are his friends. Some of the videos start getting so many views that my grandma begins getting recognized in public, like at the grocery store, the mall, even when she was driving. Everyone's eating it up, and my grandma has no idea. Still. I was in way too deep. I knew I had to keep going though, so I told her that all those people that asked for photos were my close friends at school, and they just happened to see my class projects.
Okay, we're lost.
Do we need a map?
So it's almost the end of 2014. I hit 200,000 subscribers, and my grandma literally cannot go to the store without getting recognized at this point. It was time to come clean. In August of 2014, I decided to come clean and show her all of the videos. I recorded her live reaction, and she was actually really happy. I thought she was gonna kill me, but to my surprise, she wanted to keep making more, and I was just so relieved.
Grandma, come here! I have to show you something! Do you know what YouTube is?
No. Yeah, show me YouTube.
This was 2012.
Now don't leave, because it's about to get crazy up in here. I upload the confession of showing my grandma her videos, and this gets over 1 million views within the first week. Media outlets all over the globe begin talking about this random kid that was able to film his grandma secretly for years. I remember teachers in school, even the ones that didn't like me, were telling me that they saw my story on the news. I'm even driving to school and listening to my favorite radio station randomly talk about my YouTube channel. The radio was on because I didn't have an aux cord, by the way. There's all this media buzz stirring around. One day, I opened up my email to a message from Jimmy Kimmel Live. Honestly, I thought the email was fake, but turned out to be real, and they asked if I was down to be on the show via Skype. Jimmy wanted me to convince my grandma that the movie Frozen happened in real life and secretly record her again.
So Grandma, do you want to build a snowman?
When?
It was so funny because I wasn't allowed to tell my grandma that we were gonna be on the show, and she found out from a friend at the senior center, and she actually got so pissed at me. The next year, out of the blue, we're asked to fly out to California to film a Target commercial, my favorite store. This is our first time ever on a plane together. It was our first real trip.
All the stuff you need for your dorm room. Right, Grandma?
Totes.
That summer of 2015, my grandma and I embarked on a road trip from Connecticut all the way to Chicago and filmed the entire thing for a web series. That week was probably one of the most memorable weeks of my entire life, and I really got to see a different side of my grandma because you get trapped in a car with someone, you really see the different side of them. We go to VidCon, my grandma is a full-blown celeb there, everyone's coming up to her asking for photos, and she even tells me that she feels like Marilyn Monroe. Like most grandmas, she never expected to have like fans, and so when people were asking for photos nonstop, she at one point like ran away and was like, Kevin, like you have to, I was working as her assistant kind of and like monitoring everything and like making sure the pictures were like running smoothly. It was really cute because she started calling all these kids her grandchildren and people were asking for her to adopt them and she was saying yes. Even though she knew all these videos existed, she still didn't really understand the whole concept of YouTube and the internet and kind of still thought that these people that come up to her, I know personally. Cut to spring 2017, Steve Harvey asked us to be on his show, Little Big Shots Forever Young. We head to LA again and we talked to him on his show. The premise of his show is having senior citizens demonstrate their talents, and we don't really have much talent besides, I guess, being funny, so we just sat on his couch and talked about vlogging while other grandparents were acrobating and doing magic. After 5 years of being YouTubers together, we decided to spend some of that YouTube paycheck and get a trip to Cancun, where we spent a week and just relaxed. Which brings us to today. We're still making videos together and she says that it actually makes her feel young. It's like her favorite thing to do, and I'm just really happy and relieved because starting out I was a little nervous that she'd get mad that I was doing this, and now she's the one calling me saying like, are we gonna make a video together? Before all this, she was just my grandma. We had a normal relationship and now I'm happy to call her my best friend. I'm just really happy that this whole experience brought us so much closer because without it, I don't think I'd be as close with her.
I'm glad you're laughing. I thought you'd be mad.
I also think it's really important to visit your grandparents because a lot of the time she's just sitting at home and this has really given her something to do. What started out as a secret and something I did not want my grandma to ever know about, now she's the one that won't shut up about it and is telling everybody we see to subscribe, whether it's at the restaurant or even at stoplights. And that's just insane because grandma, we're better than that.